Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition um, of Kids Season. I'm sorry, I'm confused right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So I don't know what's happening, but apparently Twitter. Oh, I need to mute us. Okay. Apparently Twitter no longer allows us to post live unless we go
Premium,
premium.
which is
So
slightly annoying.
so I guess we're not going to be getting those Twitter peoples
Yeah,
no more.
but we will share our little
Yep.
notifications here. So please,
Link
if
is
you're not,
live.
yeah, yeah, that's quite annoying. I wonder if Taylor knows about this.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Well, it's on YouTube, so that works great. Do not play the sound. Okay,
It's on Twitch. It's on YouTube. We don't need you, Twitter.
you don't need to.
Thanks.
Even I swear half the people are on it. There it is. Okay,
But yeah, let's do my intro.
perfect.
Yes, sir.
Yep, let's get into this. Anyways,
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better call somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, United Soccer League and Goals TV and Added Time proudly present to you its USL Kids Season Champions of the World, the Road Dog Brett Molinax and the Badass Fox, the New Age Outlaws, coming at you live.
I love that nickname, New Age
Boom.
Outlaws. I just love that. I love that so much. Thanks, Michael.
Okay,
I didn't
so
watch that
I guess we're
episode, so he did mention it. That's a shame.
strictly YouTubers.
Well, I guess we gotta somehow get Kid Season to be a verified account. I don't know.
It's not hard. You just pay.
Yeah, do you want to
We don't
though?
need to be verified. We need to be premium. So we need to
Right.
pay blah blah blah. Get the little blue check.
We'll
So
see.
if you want to help fund that, hop
Yes.
on to our
Our patron down below.
plan.
Speak and join your fellow Kid Season members and USL show followers in John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J, Christopher Cohn, Harry Yawson, John Fuller, Michael Fuchs, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, NFResh 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, y'all are amazing. Support us. And especially this weekend with the team going out to Oakland for the Oakland Roots Sacramento Republic match this weekend. Without your support and Goals TV and at a time now, we would not be able to be here without your guys' support. So please support us via the Patreon. And appreciate y'all as always.
We love you.
All right. So, oh,
Since speaking of Goals TV, make sure you watch for all the exclusive content from the USL show, including
yes.
Kaler's interviews, and he has an exclusive show just on Goals TV, so you can't even find it on the YouTubes or the Twitters, X's, not even the Twitches. So
All
make
the
sure you,
YouTube.
make sure you're checking out Goals.tv, and make sure you're checking out AddedTimeOutfitters.com to get all your fresh bracelet needs to go with your favorite teams. I am rocking the St. Louis City SC and the Louisville City FC, and they look nice. I
They
absolutely
do.
love them. And
As
it's always
someone,
nice because, first of all, you get to tell the story of the game.
yeah.
So there's the goal that went against us, and then our two goals we scored right before half, and the goal that we scored towards the end of the game. Then on the other side, it's usually something personal with the team and the state and stuff, and got the St. Louis City flag.
That.
So I absolutely love this. This is the inaugural season game that I was actually at. I was at both of these games. This is the first championship that Louisville won, and this is the inaugural season home match.
Nice.
So these are perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Also, as someone who has 26 of these now, I have not put a better rep for these guys. So if you want to support us by supporting a great company who is Kentucky based, I think.
Are they Kentucky based?
I saw on the all the stuff here, the address was from Kentucky.
Nice.
So want to support them and us, please use the code down below, season SZN. We get a percentage of that to help us do what we do best, which is, I think, apparently rating kits.
And
So
apparently trying to get onto Twitter Premium.
at this point, yeah, I have to. So once again, shout out to our good friends at a Time. You get fun T-shirts like this shit T-shirt down below, and that nice hat up there with all of these really nice wristbands and stickers. Check out At a Time Outfitters and Goals TV. Now, the thing that we all came here to do. Let's go and rate some kits, shall we?
Shall we?
So, up first, we're gonna go to the Rust Belt and go to good old Toledo, Ohio, and we're gonna check out the good the fellas up at Toledo via FC or Toledo
Villa?
Villa, whatever.
Oh, that was
Live
Villa.
there. Yeah, Toledo Villa FC and their Glass City kits. I don't mind these. I like these. They're simple. They have a fun color palette. I don't know how this is a nod to Glass City. That's their nickname. But I love the colors, and it's definitely a fun little third kit for the team.
Yeah, I really like this. They did a really cool job at kind of trying to represent their city. Um, I'm pretty sure on the thing here it gives a little, maybe not. This is where I read something about like why this like they're called Glass City and why they made this kit, but I can't find it. But I mean, overall, I really like this, and it was something different from their home and away kits, which are that kind of gradient at the bottom
Mm,
and the stripes.
yeah,
We'll say like I don't know, it could have been especially if you're Glass City, you could have maybe did like a mosaic or something,
something.
something a little umphier. But I mean, overall, I mean it's a sharp looking kit. You can't go wrong with navy ever.
No.
And I love the font that they chose to go with for the Glass City because it's not a sponsor. If you're trying to figure out who that sponsor is, and they have sponsors. If you look at their other kits, they have the Directions Credit Union. So this is a really cool one that Directions allowed them to it's fine. You can have one special kit that doesn't have us on it.
Right. And I think this kit, especially one that's a nod to their past history, I think it's okay with that. Which, by the way, Toledo is nicknamed the Glass City due to a competition um, of the Miami and Erie canals. Toledo had grown very quickly and was situated on the rail line in between Chicago and New York City back in the 1880s. So when a bunch of some of the first glass manufacturers arrived in the city, and they chose specifically Toledo for its central location, it got the nickname the Glass City.
Ooh,
So, little facts there.
love it.
Not Taylor, but got some facts for y'all.
That was a Brett Brainbuster. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by it.
That literally came to me like randomly the other day because we got history with Hodges, we got Fox Facts. And I was like, we need something for Brett.
Brett's brain
Brett,
busters.
but it's hard to say though.
Yeah,
Brett's
Brett's
Brainbusters.
brain busters.
Especially as I'm eating sausage, it gets really hard to say. When it's like to just have a sausage in your mouth and just try to say "buh" a lot, and it just feels like a hum. It gets hard to do. What? What? What?
Nothing. Anyways, more on this kit. Toledo, y'all have one of my more favorite simple crests of League Two. Very simple. I've always been a fan of it. I've always liked it. Um, and hello, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Anyways, so yes, this is. I don't know why I said anyways. This is one of our, I've always looked at crest, and this kit is very simple, but I think it hits the points. It says Glass City, but as we mentioned, at least I did,
Yeah.
doesn't quite tell me why it's Glass City from the kit. But
Yeah.
let me get into
No, it
its
tells you.
rating.
It says Glass City.
What's that mean?
Yeah. Again, like your Glass City, like I know the history and stuff, but like there's a lot you could do with that. I feel like
Right.
kind of dropped the ball on the creativity side.
Right? But whatever, we'll give it to it. So I'm gonna do my score as always. Just a very tiny, quick reminder on how we do things based off creativity. Ties the local our X factor. We can't really determine what that is. It's an X factor.
It's
Design
this.
flow.
It's just type
What?
feel. It's just je ne sais
Feel it.
quoi.
Just feel it. Although they're
This.
rated, although they're rated out of 1 to 5, and then we average those between our two scores to the total score down below. You see. So for me, for Toledo, for a sense of creativity, since this isn't bad looking and they did something with the collar, which I think saved this from being a 1 in terms of creativity, they had a very solid 3 for creativity. And only because of the name on the front saved it for ties to local, I gave it a 3. If that wasn't there and they had like some sort of sponsor, this would be like a straight up 2 or 1 for that. So just because it says Glass City and you know what it's supposed to be referencing to, makes up for it.
I changed my score
You change your damn it. All right.
because you're right. I completely agree. I had the ties to local to 4. I'm like, well, it says it, but also like it doesn't show it. So,
Right. There's really no reason for it.
so I
All
couldn't be
right.
that nice.
So and then, but given all that, it's X Factor though. I'm a big fan of this, and I really like it. So I give it a solid 4 for X Factor. It looks sharp. I'd wear this, and I don't have this kit manufacturer in my closet, so I wouldn't mind adding it to mine. With a design flow of a 5, nothing looks off. I'd like it. I'd wear it. Solid 375 overall from me for the Toledo Villa Glass City kit. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just checking out here to see. I mean, what is it? $42.
Yeah.
And if you put a name and number on it, like I was just putting in, $57.
Damn.
Like a $57 kit, fully customized, and it's actually an official team too.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty nice. But I kind of gave the exact same scores you did. Creativity was a 3. I like the red accents in it. I feel like that
Yeah.
helped. I like the font that they use. I feel like they went creative with using the name instead of a sponsor. Using the Glass City thing, like that is a part of the design for me.
It
So
is.
that's kind of gave it the 3. Tysa Local, I agree with what you said. I had a 4, but I like what says it, but yeah, just it doesn't show it. So that's a 3. X Factor though, it's a 4. I mean, it's a bargain. It's a still, and then Design Flow is a 5. Everything looks nice. Everything fits well. So
Yeah.
375 for me.
So
I like.
your 375 with my 375, we did a very simple 375.
Boom. Easy
Shout out.
peasy averages.
Yes. So shout out to Toledo Villa. I keep saying Villa as if it's Spanish. Toledo Villa FC with the Glass City kit. being reasonably priced and well designed. So shout out to the Elite 2 side there.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a team that's a little bit larger of a budget, but significantly lower expectations, shall I say, for their team. So we're gonna go to Chattanooga Red Wolves, and check out their purple iris, their iris purple kits. Sit back and watch this video.
In the petals of the iris, we see hope, passion, and resilience. Inspired by our state flower, this vibrant hue isn't just a color, it's a statement, a testament to our roots, our state, and our unwavering determination. The purple iris thrives in diverse conditions, standing tall and proud, representing hope, resilience, and passion. Qualities we see in every player, every fan, and every moment on the field. Introducing the Tennessee Iris Third Kit. In the petals of the iris, we see hope, passion, and resilience.
So yes, as Michael points out, it's a purple League One kit per tradition. Or at this point, I swear it's almost a mandatory thing.
Yeah, it has
From the
to be,
league.
right? It has to be mandatory. There's no way that they're still coming out with these purple kits without being forced to. Now, I will say, at least they did try to connect it a little bit to ties
I
the
mean,
local.
in name they did.
Yeah. I mean, it is the color of the flower,
Ooh. Ooh.
but I know. But my ties to local is still low.
So speaking of your scores, you want to go ahead and get us started here?
Yeah, I said creativity. I give it a 3. I do like this template. It's a nice looking template, and that's what it is, though. So I couldn't give it any more than that for creativity at all. Ties to local, I said it's a 1. I don't care what the name is. They try to make a thing fit, just like Louisville City. We try to make our blue pinstripes a reason. It makes no sense. You know, it's not Louisville. It's not Chattanooga. X Factor, I did give it a 3. I wouldn't mind having it, honestly. Like, I like purple. I feel like this is kind of a good thing for you, though. You know, a nice simple purple kit. But we've been coming out with so many good purple kits lately that it's hard for me to argue to buy this one over Omaha's, like even their white and purple one.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, and design flow is clearly a 5. It's nice looking. And they tried to connect it. If it had a flower on the bottom or on the back,
Some more points.
it would get maybe like a 1.5 or a 2. Because I feel like that's what New Mexico did.
Yeah.
New Mexico had like some things on there that were like, okay, well, that's what they're talking about.
Right.
But
And this is just your plain purple Adidas template with the colors of their choice.
yeah, to say if this was a Louisville City kit, I wouldn't have been surprised. They did go with a little lighter, like pinkish purple for the accents.
Yeah, I think the colors were a good choice. It just
Yeah, again, this is a nice looking kit. It's not ugly at all. It's just not impressive at all.
yes.
So, what'd you say?
Yeah, so very similar to what 10 your thoughts were. This is actually the exact same template, I think the exact same template as North Carolina FC.
Yeah. But there's this white with the navy, like, I don't know what to call that shape.
That it was like, yeah, whatever that hexagon shaped thingy is. Same template. It's Adidas. We shouldn't be surprised.
I got you, Michael.
Especially from even Chattanooga, who's always kind of been this way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Very them. Anyways.
On brand.
Ooh, wait till end of season. I'm gonna write this down because this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, we
to
need to make a purple
wait,
graph.
yeah, I'm gonna do this. Thank you, Michael. Wait, all need one purple kits. Yes, I'm writing this on a sticky note because I am still in the 1990s. Um,
Yeah, because it didn't make sticky notes in 2024.
no, I'm saying it's almost old school to have something written down.
If it's not in front of me, like I will forget. Like I could text myself and stuff like that, but then it's just in my messages.
Right, it's just gone.
And like then my wife will text me, and then you'll text me, and it's gone forever.
It's gone forever. Speaking of what's gone forever, the creativity of this kit. Because it's a solid 2 from my perspective. Because it's no
Fair.
creativity. It's a decent-ish template. I don't preferably like this template, at least not in this case. I think the colors, even though they were a very good choice with the colors, I just don't like this template with it. So loses some points there. So it's only a 2 for creativity. Its ties to local is only a 1 for me. Yes, they said it's based off of a flower. I cannot tell based off this kit, otherwise it's just purple. Ooh,
Yeah.
also creativity. I did like some low points for the crest. The white fox with the 2 different radiant colors. That's nice. I like that a lot. Even though it just their crest was just purpleized.
It's a wolf.
Yeah.
It's not a fox.
Sorry. Yeah.
They're literally called the Red Wolves.
For now, pending legal lawsuit
Ooh.
with the Arkansas Red Wolves. Or like,
Arkansas over here.
it's Central Arkansas Red Wolves, I think it was. Yeah. So they're suing them.
Nifty. Because you can't have the same mascot, or does their badge look similar?
No, they're also called the Red Wolves.
Do you know how many Wildcats there are?
Hey, that's why, small tangent, in my opinion, we get rid of nicknames like that. Just say Chattanooga SC, go with it, no issues. You throw in some nicknames, things get weird, diluted, and just forced. But that's just my opinion.
Well, I mean, if anything, they could just drop the Red Wolves, keep the badge, and it's like Leicester City.
Yeah,
So like they're the Foxes, but like,
it's not their official name.
yeah, they're not the Leicester City Foxes.
Just like Liverpool, they're called
The Bird.
the Red Dragon. No, shoot, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of Manchester United. They're the Red Devils.
Yeah, the Red Devils. The Red Dragons would be Wrexham.
Yes, and then like with Man City, they're just called the Citizens. That's what.
Citizens.
No trademark needed for there. Anyways.
Speaking of Wrexham, they just dropped their new kit, and it's dope with the dragon scales.
Oh yeah, I did see
I
that.
sent
I did
it to
like it.
you. Tell
You
me
did. I have a goldfish memory. But, anyways, X Factor for this purple, it's a solid 2 for me. I prefer, as he mentioned earlier, the Union Omaha kit, that purple, and even some of the others in League 1 over this one. Overall, not a fan, but it does design flow 5. So there's a 2.5 from me. It's middle of the road, meh, boring template for me. So, which with Fox's 3 gets us a very ish 2.75.
Yeah, I'm slightly above mid, but thank you, Pope. It says the lawsuit is because the logos are too much alike. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's no way you could sue just for having for saying
Okay.
logos.
Regardless, my point still stands, even though I am most certainly wrong. Thank you, Pope. My thoughts still remain the same.
I was at Arkansas State. I'm trying to look at their I feel like their logos don't look alike.
I don't know, but hey, it's not my issue. I'm not the owner of Chattanooga, so. Anyways, this kit is a very 2.75. I would say I expect more, but at some point, if y'all don't do a Birmingham and get your stuff together, I won't really care.
Yeah, honestly, these might start end up being internal.
Yeah, poor them. They're just not, doing their thing. So,
These
but
these logos don't look anything alike. How can you sue? I hate people.
I'll tell you something that you will not hate, and that is our Nets kit heading down into
Yeah.
the city of Winston-Salem out there in
Okay.
North Carolina with our one of our favorite kits that we have ever rated. Here is the Salem City FC Art Deco away kit, and
Bam.
I like it.
That's art. Doesn't even have to be Art Deco. That's art.
Yeah, I I just love that you just know they put in effort to do this, and
Yeah.
I just love it. And it's just so fun. It's creative, and since it's just a nod to the Art Deco styline of Winston Salem, they didn't have to work too hard to come up with an Art Deco design because that's what this is based off of. The skyline there in Winston Salem. I love this.
And like literally anything and everything about this is just so well put together. Everything fits right.
Right.
Everything like the colors pop. And honestly, Salem City's store is dope. Like their shop,
Yeah.
I am a fan. Like I want to start just buying all their crap. I'm gonna be the biggest Salem City fan
Hey, we highly
just from
rated
their shop.
their home kit, so we're definitely fans here at Kit Season.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna preface this. Fox and I
actually,
absolutely love this kit. It's a straight five across the board. You'll see our scores
yeah,
here
this
right below. Straight
wow.
five. We think this is everything the kit should be. Even if it's not your style, this is everything that kit should be. It's fun, it's creative, and it also talks about your local area. In this case, the Art Deco style of Winston Salem. We love this. So,
And
um,
it's not even like overly busy either. Like I know it feels like it could be busy. There's a lot of it on there,
mhm,
but like it all fits together right.
yeah.
It's a design.
Well, and it's not and even if it is kind of crazy, like just like busy, it's also that style of Art Deco, and it's supposed to
Yeah,
be an homage to that, which is kind of the devil in the details type of thing with Art Deco, which gave us like the great buildings of like the Empire State Building that everyone loves. And there's some other ones, a bunch of them in Chicago that are like very famous for this Art Deco style. So I just love that they're leaning into that very unique uh, style of the buildings and ultra kit.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing bad I could say about this at all. I mean, and it's Hummel, so it's a good, comfy kit.
Yeah.
It's just sick. That's all I can say. It's a sick kit, and they got
So
hats. The hats are actually really boring. Don't
hey,
like the hats.
all their budgets on non hat related stuff.
I know, but their shirts like they have a really cool Deco initials and Deco Beast one. I like those.
Well, shout
Yeah,
out to our good friend at
good old Salem.
Soccer Goose for giving us the heads up on these kits. Appreciate just giving us a heads up onto this. And I know you're a big North Carolina person, so we appreciate you, Ben, for the heads up on this absolutely perfect kit there for Winston Salem.
Yes, for sure. And anybody watching this, if you follow a League Two team that releases a new kit, make sure you tag us in it. Make sure you retweet it so then like we could see it because last week I literally went through all of the League Two teams and made sure that like we didn't miss a kit or something. But that doesn't mean that they're not releasing a third kit now or something like that.
Right.
Like if Salem I follow, so hopefully I would notice. But there's a lot of League Two teams, and I don't follow all of them.
And also,
I've
not
tried
all of
to.
them post about their kits too.
Yeah, why?
And we've even noticed this with League One and Championship sides until the day of sometimes. So we always appreciate having a little kit season followers helping us keep track of this information because the USL is massive. It's also hard for two full-time working adults to keep track of all of it.
It's like I'm a teacher or something.
Some, something like that. So, so shout out to Salem City with the fourth perfect kit of this season alone, and then pushing it up to number 7 of all time on our list. So,
I wonder what makes that seventh. Is it just alphabetical at that point? Because
yeah, I
it's an
think
S.
so. Yeah, I think. No, actually, it's not even alphabetical. I think just order.
Just this is the seventh all five kit that we've given.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what the difference is because it's not alphabetical. Regardless, we have 7 kits that are perfect in our opinion, which could honestly would be all rated ones like 1, and then 8, and then yeah, whatever. But really well done kit there from Salem City. We really like it here at the show, and I cannot wait to see more from you. Now, next up is one that caught a lot of headlines here this Thursday? No, Tuesday or Wednesday.
This week.
Yes, this week. Actually, it was yesterday. And if you've been paying attention to the kit season sphere, it has something to do with this drink right here that I happen to be drinking right now. If you haven't guessed it, we're going down to Birmingham, Alabama.
Bama.
And we're going to check out their 4th kit of the season. I cannot believe I'm saying those words about Birmingham FC. But tonight we present you the Sprite and Chill kit from Birmingham FC.
Love it.
So, as I was telling Fox here, one of the reasons that I personally love this semi-boring kit is for like two seasons on this show, we have made jokes that Birmingham Legion, with their Coca-Cola sponsorship, looked like a can of Coca-Cola. They had the colors of it. They had the red, they had the white, and then they had the black. They had all 3 cans from Diet Zero and Coca-Cola. And then just for them to be like, you know what? I'm going to lean into that and just call this a Sprite Chill Kit. I hope that's a discussion that happened because if that's the case, all the banter, all the love, I cannot believe that this actually exists if that is true.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like, I'm just hoping that they're like, I remember last year when we just made all those Coca-Cola bottle kits. Let's just do that.
Let's lean into it.
Let's lean into like let's just do a Sprite kit. They're Coke, right?
Yeah.
5 out of 5. All kids should be named after their sponsor.
I don't know if I 100% like that, but I love it when kids.
But imagine a Honda like themed kit, like just a full Honda kit or like a full GE kit, but like go creative with it. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, if you make a plain white T-shirt and be like it's the Honda kit, it's the GE kit.
Like as long as those sponsors have fun colors and they have unique branding,
go for it.
Anyways, Pope gave us a very good idea. I think, Fox, we shall do this idea here from Pope, which is to sound we need an in-depth ratings of the perfect kit, 5 kits that will need to be done when we rate your 10 perfect, like perfect kits. And exactly as he says there, once we reach 10 kits that are perfect for us, my guess will probably be early-ish next season.
Yeah, unless Super League starts coming out with some more.
Some bangers, and if that
Yeah.
happens, I think there is some definite need to review those top 10 kits because remember there was a different system for the first 2 seasons, and we need to break down these kits to see which one's actually better. So I love that
Yeah.
idea.
And if we can't decide, we'll throw it to you.
Yes, just fan choice always helps out. So now let's get into this Sprite and chill. Oh yeah, also I didn't mention if you didn't know, I love Sprite. It's the one Coke product I regularly drink. I don't drink a lot of Coca Cola. I like it. I just don't drink a lot of it. Sprite's my go-to.
I've been trying to cut soda too, so I've been drinking a lot of Propel.
That's the one thing I can't get rid of, and my wife can attest to that. So, um, I love
She's
making
been
sure.
trying.
What?
She's been trying. She'll like hide the cans. You're like, "Where's the cans?" Yeah.
Not hiding, just strongly encouraging me to drink a lot more water than I do. It's gotten better. It's gotten vastly better. So,
Good. I'm proud
but
of you.
this kid is not a tall glass of water. This is a tall glass of Sprite and chill, and I love it. I want to dive right into this as I kind of had alluded to it for this kit. It is a rather simple, good looking kit. Nothing fancy about it. It's all about the memes, the banter, the just audacity to do something like this. Even though it's not creative, it's just not what I expected from Birmingham. And maybe after this season, I need to rechange that thought given what we've seen. I don't know.
Honestly, if this is the first kit that came out, I would have been like, "Yep,
Right.
that's Birmingham."
But now it's like, oh, I like this. Because it's just a fun fourth kit. Technically
Yeah.
fourth
So
kit,
now,
but
now it
also
feels like a funny thing. Like it feels like an inside joke. Like they're
well,
doing the thing they did last year.
right. Hey, what I will say, they're doing the one thing that we like as a third kit. Have fun with it. If it's just for the memes and the banter, I love it. That's it. Bam. I mean, unless it's a league wide banter where everyone's wearing purple, the individual kits will suffer. But not in this case. This is fine. So, yeah. But from creative, I said 3. As I said, it's ties to local. I know Coca Cola is from Atlanta. It's not a Birmingham thing. So they can't get extra points there. I wish they could have. But ties to local, I gave it a 2. You know, there is some history to it. If you don't know about it, you can't tell in the kit. So the 2 there from the ties local. But as I mentioned, I desperately need this kit. I need to add it to my Baja Blast San Diego. Sorry, my Cal Strikers kit. They just did all my brands out there. Did them all my drink brands out here, and then its design flow is a 5. I really like this. The collar is really nice. I like honestly the green Birmingham Legion crest. I think that looks so sharp. The green and the color looks so good, and it's not even a white. It's like an off-ish white. I love it. It would have been even better maybe with a little hint of yellow, because you know Sprite's green and white and yellow. And it's lemon and lime, but like I need this. I want it. I'm looking at you, Birmingham. I
Step
need to
up.
see this. So it's a 375 from me. I love this kit. It's not the best looking, but I love it.
The big red kit for Lou City and San Antonio. That'd be hilarious. And I feel like it. I know it makes more sense for maybe Lexington, since they're more eastern Kentucky. But God, what can I think of? L81. We need L81 kit.
Hmm.
That's a Kentucky drink right there. Um, but yeah, my scores are kind of similar. Creativity, I give it a 2. Mainly, I guess, just for the color.
Yeah,
I love the goalie kits on this though. It's like just the pink version of that. It's just so
I'll
much
never
better.
say no to. I will say a
Uh,
thing that we didn't notice. This, sorry, apologize that I didn't know. I didn't mention earlier. They have the
yeah,
three sparks down below on the Sprite logo. That's very creative. So that, as we know, they always try to incorporate three sparks into all their kits. They do this with a Sprite logo. I think that's a really clever little thing there. So
yeah. As Kaylor said, that like he won't buy a Birmingham kit if it doesn't have the 3
yeah,
sparks. So they threw the 3 sparks in there for him. Uh, Ties to local. I was being nice by giving it a 2. Honestly, I think it just made me giggle and made me think about last year and like that's a Birmingham thing to do.
the memes.
X Factor, I said 4. I don't necessarily need this. I wouldn't mind having it. I do like the colors a lot. Um, and it does make me laugh because when my wife, she bought me a Louisville City jersey for one of my birthdays, and we were here in St. Louis because we were going to go to the Louisville City St. Louis game, but it was in St. Louis and it was a lot of fun. And we were going with her family. It was a whole thing, and she bought me a new jersey, and I'm like, yes, I love it. And her mom's like, why did you buy him a GE jersey? Because it's the big, you know, it's the GE appliances logo, right? And I'm like, oh no, that's just the sponsor. Like but now that's what this kid is. It's the Sprite jersey, even though that's just the sponsor. So that makes me laugh a lot. Took me back to that. But design flow, it's a 5. I mean, everything looks nice. You can't really mess up a white T-shirt with green sleeves. Yeah.
No, can't tell you, and they do well.
So 3.25 from me. One of those few kits that I rate lower than than Brett.
It's honestly all because of how badly I need this kit. Literally,
Yeah,
that's the only difference between our scores.
that
That
X
and the
Factor.
creativity.
Yeah, you give it one extra for X Factor and one extra for creativity.
Yep, makes up for that half point right there.
Silliness.
I love it. I love this. I love all the banter. I need this kit. It's funny. It's stupid. It's dumb. I need it. This is what I look as it. This is the
Yeah,
type of
it's well
stuff.
marketed.
Yeah, and this is the type of stuff that I think as a collector, people will be coming back to. It may not look great as a kit right now, but as a collector, this is something that will look good. And I think over time, a lot of people will really like things like this. We've seen this with other kits that are very simple, just a brand like,
Nintendo.
yeah, Nintendo with Florentina.
Yeah, I was to say
Simple.
that's
Simple
literally
kit.
right when you started saying that. I'm like, it's a plain, generally plain purple kit with a big red Nintendo logo
But
through the
everyone
middle,
loves it.
and people really they're clamoring over it.
This is something I can feel can get to that level as well because of just how weird and niche this is. I love it. So I'm trying my best to get my hands on this kit, and if I do, I'm gonna be proudly rocking this baby. So Birmingham Legion, I never thought I would sit here today to just say these words that out of 4 kits that you released in the season, you average a 4.41 out of 5.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
never, thought we'd ever
And that's
say that
including
was,
like, is that including this one too?
and it was the lowest one. If you
Yeah.
exclude this kit, sorry, if you exclude this kit, they had a 471.
Yeah. It's crazy how the Sprite one knocked it down so far.
But this is honestly probably my favorite out of all of them, just because the memes. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so yes, Birmingham, keep this up. I'm excited for next season and for this kit to hit your team store, just like Pope wants to do. We are all itching for some Sprite and chilling, and
Yeah.
we need it. We want it.
As I say, I was literally just checking out to see like if it was in their jersey shop,
Yeah, it's nowhere to be found.
which is kind of weird. Like I'm looking at their jerseys on here, and I know like they have the other kids on here,
Yeah.
but for some reason when you go to the jerseys section,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have this. They don't
Yeah.
have any of, well, except for the Juneteenth jersey.
Hmm.
It's so weird. But like when I go home, like I can buy the Vulcan, the Lady Electra, like it's all right there.
Yeah.
For some reason, uh, they just didn't sort it right.
Yeah, it's weird.
Their old kids are actually still more than their new kids. Like you can get the Vulcan kit for $99, $100, or you can get the 2023 authentic Third Avenue jersey, which was a white T-shirt
Hmm.
with like a red logo.
Which honestly did look really well. It's my favorite of their bunch.
And actually, that was a Body Armor logo,
Yeah.
which is also a Coke product. They had the authentic, like they have all the authentic ones. I don't know if that makes a difference if Hummel makes replicas or not for the team store. But I mean, like $115, like 15 extra dollars for a black T-shirt that happens to have 3 sparks on your hip.
All right.
But XXL is sold out. You can still buy small, medium, large, all for $115. It's redonkulous.
I love how the Vulcan one is. Yeah, the Lady Electra is only $90. I don't know how that happens, but I love it.
Oh yeah, that's so weird. Why is the Lady Electric one $90? Vulcan kit $99, and I understand the Juneteenth one being
More.
$150 because that's going towards charity.
But yeah,
Weird.
Birmingham Legion, we love it. We're happy you did a 180. You went through your corporate phase for a little bit, and now you're into your fun phase. So I love it. And
Proud of you. So proud of you.
Yeah, because you're forever in the corporate phase, aren't you? There. In
Oh
Louisville.
yeah. They gave us slight hope. I forgot who. Somebody made a comment of like, yeah, Louisville really needs to change, and they're like, change? Question mark? Like kind of like a
Caesar.
emoji. Yeah, like a little teasy. So I don't know if this is our last year with Adidas contract. When does that
Yeah.
end? I'm not quite sure, but there's hope.
There's
I
hope.
threw in some suggestions, tagging Diazza and Hummel and even Charlie.
You know, all the big boys of League Two. Hey, Capelli would not be a bad shout either.
Capelli is like, I like Capelli a lot. I just feel like they're slightly above template.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I feel like they make individual template kits.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like it's just for you, but it's just a basic geometric design. It's just a basic like I can't see Capelli coming out with like the Vulcan kit with the big, or Lady Electric kit with the big um, statue on it.
Yeah.
But they still make great things. So like I don't want to poop on Capelli, but I like them a lot. So that would still be better than Adidas because all day I'm dreaming, I'm snoring.
I'll tell you one team that is dreaming and shooting for the stars. We're going to the Carolina Ascent. They're working their way up these ladders here to kit fandom here. And honestly, kind of an interesting kit, I will say. So, we're presenting you the Carolina Ascent Coastal Kit. There it is. It popped up. What are your initial thoughts here, Fox, on this one?
Despite the issue that where they're playing is not on the coast, I really love this kit.
Okay.
I honestly do. Like, especially as an away kit, it has the majority white at the top, but that's kind of like more of the sky, and as the waves and everything coming up with the sun ascending, coming up. I like this kit a lot. This is probably one of my like should buys if I get an extra $100. But if I get an extra $150, I will buy the Birmingham Juneteenth jersey.
I will say this very nicely. Well, actually, sorry, 2 points. One, it's a women's team, and I'm glad we really haven't seen white shorts. I know that was a big deal in the NWSL for a while,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm glad Super League teams, at least the two so far, have steered clear of white shorts. Love to see that. Number two, why do I feel like this sunset on here just looks like it's got like photoshopped in, and I don't quite like the look of that. Because like we've all seen like map kits, skyline kits, things like that are kind of like CGI'd on, and they just don't look good. This one stands out more to me. I don't know why, because of all the colors, maybe. Because a lot of times I see it like in black and white, kind of CGI'd on. This something just feels off to me. I'm hoping I'm wrong.
I hear what you're saying, and I feel like I've seen closer photos, and I kind of see what you're saying. Like it almost does look like they took a photo and like printed it on here, and that reminds me of something you would do with a birthday cake,
Yes.
and not necessarily a jersey. So I hear you.
I'm hoping I'm wrong because I still like the idea of what this kit does and what's supposed to represent and kind of show color wise and everything. I'm just hoping it looks better in person.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What are your scores? Let's have you go first since I'm the Debbie Downer here. I'll let you start us off here.
I'd say creativity 4. I love the color scheme that they went with on here. I love that it's still like an away kit, that it's still white, but it has those oranges and purples and stuff, and that's kind of what the team was going for. Tyson Local, I gave it a 4. I want to give it a 5, but I've been talked out of it because of Twitter. But it's the Carolinas. I don't know. I gave it a 4. But then X Factor is a 5. I would love to have this kit. If I had extra money in my pocket, it would be in my closet. And then Design Flow is a 5. I feel like everything looks nice on here. I hear what you're saying, and I can agree to a point. But overall, like, I don't know. I really like it.
So my points here a little bit more. I tried to align it with what we did last week. So for creativity, I gave this a solid 4. It's creative, but again, to my point, it looks like it just got like kind of photoshopped on. So if it looks worse than it is, this is being generous with the 4 for creativity. If it actually is like a design into it, then the 4 is warranted. If not, it should be higher. So, but 4 I think is good. Now, when it comes to ties to local, because last week I gave the Trailblazer kit a 4 for ties to local. I could not go higher than a 4 here for the same reasons that Fox Loop down below. Since they play in Charlotte, but they have a coastal kit or a mountain kit. Yes, it's a
Right.
nod to the state. Again, I had my rant. Please check that out from last week on why I despise that. This is a similar type of thing that I don't even associate them with. So it's even less. It should have been less, honestly. But I gave it a 4 here.
But the
And then,
Carolinas are on the coast.
well, they're on the coast, but there's a lot of states with coasts, and I don't think of North Carolina being a coastal state, if that makes sense.
Like when you hear North Carolina, you don't think, "Oh, let's go to a beach."
Correct. I think of the
Yeah.
mountains, the trees, the tobacco. Unfortunately, that's what I think of.
At this point, I just think of soccer because like every town in North Carolina and South Carolina has, at a minimum, a USL 2 team.
Yeah, and then don't and then the first flight league. They're an amateur team down there
Oh yeah.
in just the Carolinas. Love what they're doing down there. A lot of good teams. Anyways, soccer is big there in Carolina. I love it. And so, yeah, so times local to 4, and then it's X factor, kind of the point that I had alluded to, the kind of just the overall sense of I'm not certain on how this actually looks when it comes out from the design perspective. I give it a 3. It's not high on my list. I would gladly love to be proven wrong. It's a 3 for X Factor from me. But even with it being photoshopped on, everything does go well together. I'll give it a 5 there for how it all kind of ties together, especially into the shorts, which I think is a nice little transition. Even though we don't rate full kits, it's not a full kit show. I do like that transition. It does look good. So it's a 4.0 overall from me with boxes 4.5. Very respectable 4.25. The best looking USL Super League team so far.
Yep. And this goes kind of to my point with how you were talking about Capelli. Just saying.
Yeah, honestly, I just made that point, and then I looked at the brand of this. I'm like, that's Capelli. You're right. Yeah. Maybe I should lower my expectations a little bit. So yes, welcome Carolina Ascent once again. Y'all are ascenting up to the top of these charts, and looking forward to kind of seeing how y'all play this upcoming season. So good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Oh, Capelli's doing DC. Is it DC Power? Something like that?
Ooh, yes, the DC Power. Thank you, Michael, for pointing that out. Capelli is the official sponsor, the tip provider of DC Power.
So that should be cool.
Now, and I can't remember who Dallas Trinity were, but they are not Capelli. I believe they're Nike. I don't recall on top of my head. Can't remember. But Super League, I'm hoping y'all look good and live this year. Now, let's end this off. Again, we'll go to the Mid-Atlantic Northeast part. Dallas is Nike. Thank you, Michael. Now we're going to go back up to the East Coast, but this time a little bit further up north to New Jersey. There isn't a whole lot up there, but we're going to our good friends up at Real Central, New Jersey, playing League 2 and W League, to check out their alternative kit for this past season, which we've dubbed the Stripe kit. I can't zoom in, but
you can make it spin.
This is the best I can do. I can spin it. Woo! Anyways, yes, this is Real Central New Jersey. I thought they were one of the teams potentially making a push to League One. I couldn't remember. I need to have the League One update to remind me. There was some team from New Jersey that was. I couldn't remember if this was them. But yeah, I like this kit. This feels simple, but it also seems like they put in some effort into this while being reasonably priced and not too crazy, but I think good enough to stand out.
Yeah.
And I like that.
The thing I really actually like about this kit is how it is essentially the home kit and the away kit striped
Yeah.
together. It's like they took stripes from the home kit, stripes from the away kit, and put them together. Because when you look at the away kit, it's a white kit with like the chain link fence behind it, behind the horse, and you can't really see it too well on this picture. But there's like a gray kind of chain link fence looking design in the background on the white, and that's the same thing as the away kit. It's just that, and then the home kit is just a plain red kit with a horse,
Yes.
and this mixes them both together. Um, I don't. I'm not putting this into my rating, but just a cool feature. You can change the number to like whatever you would like it to be, and it's even shows it on the website, which is kind of cool. Ha! So, and I like the number placement on the front.
That I would agree with.
Like, I feel like that's a cool spot for the number on the front, and a lot of kids don't even get front numbers. So the fact that they're doing it is pretty cool to me. And
And
again,
in,
that doesn't really
and in
affect.
a good spot, to your point.
Is it a what?
In a good spot. It's not obnoxious.
Oh yeah. It's not like huge or crazy or just like the big center one, like it's an NFL jersey or something. But I mean, overall, I just really like this.
Yeah,
These are the
as
two
do I.
teams, man.
I think it's a solid kit. And since you seem to like it more than me, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna build this down a little bit, and then you can pick it right back up. So yeah. So from a creative standpoint, I really kind of like this. It's not a five, but it's a solid four from me. I really like the chain link fence, the Mustang in it, and then also incorporating the stars onto the back from the crest. I think that's really nice. It's simple. It looks good, and I like that aspect of it. Now this is now it's ties to local, however, it just kind of uses a bit of the crest, and that's only a two for me. Fox would probably give that here a five. We'll probably say that, oh, they use their crest. We've been there, we've done that. I'm giving it a two. Next, we have its X Factor, and I really like this. I don't really have any red and white striped kits. It kind of reminds me of Guadalajara and Chivas, kind of that simple stripes, or Atletico Madrid. Um, I like this. This looks sharp. It looks good. I don't mind having it. It looks really sharp. And then finally, it does look well combined all together. I really like the front number, like you alluded to, and just everything just flows well. So it's a five there for me. So it's a very total. It's a total of a 3.75 for me, and I'm impressed by this.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with your how almost low your score is. But
It's the ratings, man.
I said it's for creativity. I give it a solid four because I like how they did it.
Yeah,
Like I mean, it's fairly simple, but it's kind of cool in a simple way. If that makes sense.
yeah,
And I like the horse in the background. I don't know, I like it a lot. Uh, Ties to local, I did give it three. They did use the badge, but there's nothing in here that's screaming New Jersey or screaming their team or anything like that. So I can understand if it went a little bit lower. But X Factor, and that's a five for me, dog. $60 for a dope jersey, and I get to choose throwing my number 15 on the back. I'm down. And design flow is a five for me too. Like I feel like everything fits well. Everything looks right. It's not overpowered by the horse. It's not overpowered by the chains in the background. So overall, for me, like that's a 4.25 from Fox.
and it's a very solid hit by Real Central. Being central in our rankings. Well, actually, it's a little central. In the real central part of our rankings, we're average more 4 anyways.
The real central.
Yes, the real central. So thank you, Real Central, New Jersey. I'm gonna say that way, only the Spanish way, Real Central. We really
Michigan.
appreciate the kit. It looks sharp. We're happy we stumbled upon you guys. So, um, love to see it. So that was it for today's kits. Now, very quickly, before we start doing our favorite segment, just want to remind you guys with all these cool things that we have now, we have we have oh my goodness, I have some hiccups right now. We have a bunch of things from USL Championship teams in here, including Sacramento, Tampa Bay. We got
Hey,
Charleston. We got lots of Indy 11. I'm not gonna lie,
battery.
I
Which
got
is some
4 Indy 11.
shenanigans. Especially
Yeah,
if they're from at least around Kentucky. I feel like if they're from Kentucky, they're from Northern Kentucky because again they sponsor like the Queen City
yeah,
FC and stuff like that, which means that they probably were more big fans of Cincinnati FC Cincinnati back when they were in the USL, so they might be some bias against Louisville.
hey, maybe we can have some banter with them about that. But they seem to like Indy 11 because they have 4 at least sent me. I believe they sent Fox the same 4 as well. So please stay with us here, and we'll be doing some. What you didn't get these?
I didn't get no any 11 ones.
Wow, I got 4 of them. I already have all of these. So, and we actually had given away one of these actually.
I feel like that might explain my St.
St. Louis.
Louis one they sent me. So I got the St. Louis one, you got the Indy
I got
ones.
4 of these. So I
Yeah.
love this. I'll have to see if I want doubles. We'll have to see. But if we did this away, we will be doing a bunch of giveaways through them little packages from my collection of wristbands as well as Fox's here. We'll be doing plenty of giveaways, so please stay tuned for a whole bunch of fun giveaways, as well as if you want to buy one that's not on our list, which we can provide a list at some point if you want to try to wager against some free ones. We will also use this code SEASON SZN to yourself 10% off at kits at adatimeoutfitters.com and benefit us here. So once again, shout out to Additime Outfitters for all the cool stuff. Love the gear, and we'll get to we'll show off here at the end. But just wanted to give another quick little shout out to them.
I love this hat. Like this is the first 5-panel hat I've ever had.
Yeah,
And I
you
feel
like
like
it?
my big old head, I feel like it fits. I feel like it's nice. I'm usually more of a structured guy. Like I like your hat a lot. And I
Yeah.
typically prefer like flat bills, but I mean this is a flat bill. But I'm talking about your hat.
Curvy. Yeah, I don't wear a lot of curve hats, but here I am tonight.
I have as of recently, as of like the last when did I meet Sam? 2015. Within the last 9 years, my wife prefers the curve and like the stretch ones and stuff. Yeah.
Same here. So I might be wearing this hat more often. Anyways.
Right.
Um, so yes. So shout out to Ahead of Time Outfitters. We love the hat. I'd like to see more hats maybe. Anyways, shout out to Ahead of Time Outfitters. And now finally for the last bit of the show, want to again thank all of our patrons down below and our sponsor, Goals TV. We got all the sponsors right now helping us out here, doing the things that we'd love to do. Communicate with us on all the socials. Maybe we'll have premium by the time we meet up next week. Who knows? But follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Threads. We're on all 3 of those. Check us out. Stay tuned. And also join the
MySpace.
Patreon. What?
MySpace.
I mean, in
TikTok.
the
Actually, we do have TikTok. I post on TikTok fairly often.
Oh boy, I did not know this. Well, look at that. We're on TikTok. So
It's usually clips from the show and stuff like that.
So follow us on TikTok for some more fun little stuff of us here. So check them out. Connect with all of us, and as well, if you join the Patreon, you'll be able to join our Discord, and you will be able to chat with us all the time. You know, I'm not active; he's active, so you chat with him a lot more than I do. I'm in the background.
You get behind the scenes, like, oh, okay, Fox is not gonna rate this kit good.
Yeah, or the general vibe. So check out our social medias and all that. Join us. And now, finally, our favorite segment of the night: kit show off time, or in this case, a fit show off. What are you watching there, my friend?
I'm going with, this is actually a surprise gift for Christmas, I think like 3 years ago.
Nice.
And it's the Louisville City goalie kit.
I like that blue.
I know, I really like it. Like, it wasn't one that like was on any of my lists or anything. I guess it's not like a Louisville City purple or anything like that. And we've rocked this for like 2 years now, so it's nice too that it's been kind of consistent.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm like, oh, I'm still in season. But yeah, it's a nice baby blue. It's like I'm a Man City supporter as well. So I feel like I can rock this and like kind of be Man City, but still rocking Louisville and also St. Louis City. It's like our backup goalie, Ben Lunt, was a Louisville City goalie. So like, I can, go to the game whenever we show up to the game, see if Ben will sell my kit. That's right. I got a backup goalie jersey.
Hey, all I'm saying is that I'm rocking. I'm gonna have a heyday trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear, and I have far too many Minnesota kits to choose from. And that look fly. That look good.
Do you have I want to call it the Galaxy kit?
Oh, no. So the new ones I don't have because they're way too expensive. I wait for those to go on sale, and then I just pay.
Yeah.
So I'm like always 2 years behind.
Nope, I'm right there with you.
So
I did buy like the St. Louis kit. I bought as soon as I could. The home red with the away and pinstripe. I waited till like Christmas, and my mother-in-law gave me a Fanatics gift card. She's like, "Here, just buy the one you want." I don't know. I'm like, perfect, and we got the St. Louis away kit for cheap.
I'm still waiting to get their two new ones. So I got the black, I got the blue, I got the white, I got the grays. I have them all. I just need the two new ones. So I will be in my head all week trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. So
nice.
But that's not what I'm wearing right now. And what I'm wearing right now is this Indy 11 Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat that they did a few years back. I absolutely love this hat especially for the Indy 500. It looks so good. It's Indy 11. It's a simple hat. I wish it was a flat bill, but it doesn't look terrible. I'm a big fan of it. And then I'm rocking this fourth official t-shirt provided by Added Time Outfitters. It's just a simple, fun little shirt, and I'm just walking around middle public just wearing a shirt that says shit, and I love it. And no one will understand. I said so many curse words. I feel so liberated. I love this t-shirt. It's super comfortable. It's actually one of the most comfortable t-shirts I've actually worn. It's so fluffy. I love it. So, once again, thanks Added Time Outfitters. This t-shirt's amazing, and this is my fit tonight. So,
love it.
All right. Well, that is all that we have for tonight's show. Next week, we should be back on Twitter. We'll talk. We'll figure out something. Hopefully, we're back on Twitter live.
We'll figure out the monthly fees and all that jazz.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But we'll let him talk with Taylor about that one. But he's a little busy out right now going to Oakland, California. So please tune into their show out there in California. Support them as well as watch the game on CBS. So that is it for tonight's show. Once again, here's your code SZN for Added Time Outfitters to help us and them out. So thank you all. We really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.